what's going on, Adam? Oh, I didn't forget. Just trying to get everything handled. I mean, I had 20 minutes notice, so. I don't see the word reconnecting all over my screen, so hopefully it's all right. Oh, what's going on there, Green Bee Blacksmith and Guten Tag. Hello, Amy. Yeah, I know this is wicked entertaining. Let's stare at me staring at my iPad. Yeah. Sorry, I had 20 minutes to prepare for this. Well, I did it in 15, but yeah. Oh man. Anyways, I had some projects that I needed to get done that, you know, they're just like nagging in the back of my mind. Oh, I need to get that done. I need to get that done. This morning, James opted out of the live stream, so he needed somebody to take over for old Ting Ting. And I'm like, well, crap. I got off work at 3 o'clock this morning, and I've been drinking ever since. Seems like a good idea. So yeah, what I did is I ran over to the shop real quick, and that sucker's hot, so I got this piece of crane cable. I haven't even tried it out yet, but this is the double twist stuff. The stuff on the inside, it twists one way, and on the outside, it twists the other way. And I didn't have time to prep it, clean it, nothing. All I did was run over to the shop, and I mean, you can see it's fairly fresh. I just welded up the end, throw the handle on that end, and normally I would cut it in half and do a 6-inch piece because I can get the whole thing hot at one time. But I didn't have time to cut it and do all that. So what I have is a 12-inch piece of double or reverse twist crane cable, and I am going to attempt to forge weld it without cleaning it. I've still got another like 30 foot of this sitting over there that I haven't cut up yet. This is the only piece I had that was already cut. Ah, dang it, this stuff's hot. I gotta get this baling wire off. The baling wire I put on there because when you cut it, if you don't put something around it with this stuff, it just goes all to crap and comes apart. With the rest of the cable that I have, I can cut it in a 12-inch length, and it will not unstrand at 12 inches. At 10 inches, it comes apart. At 12 inches, one strand makes a full lay, and it stays together pretty nice. This stuff does not do that, so I have to put wire on both ends before I cut it. So each find out if it's worth it. Got that one done. Who we got in the house? Oh, hey Steve, what's going on? North Cookie Forge. XYZ. Oh man, no, I'm wearing coveralls. I'll zip them up if you like, but showing off my Champ Ironworks shirt there. So it may look like I forgot to close the bar door. I'm wearing pants and a shirt, and then I'm wearing fire retardant coveralls over the top because it's a little bit chilly. And speaking of which, I need to put my steel toe boots, my coveralls on the outside of my boots so the slag doesn't fall inside. And I can actually probably take the hoodie off because it's not that cold out here. All right. Oh, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit of surface rust there, Adam. And I do oil it, but I'm outside. I got no cover. I mean, it is what it is. There's not a whole lot I can really do about it except go to smooth it off every time I use it. And then when I'm done, I oil them up and what have you. But hey, what's going on, Jeff? Headed to the post office, eh? Right on. Boomhauer, right on. Well, you know, I have had a few. Alright, well, we're about up to normal temp. I'm gonna have to crank this puppy up and get her roaring, because we're gonna do some forge welding. Yeah, I thought about that, about covering it with some of that black plastic, but the wind here is unpredictable. I mean, my awning, I had 16-pound sledgehammers on each corner, and the wind picked it up and deposited it on top of the pickup right on the other side of this wooden pallet that you see right there. And $1,700 later, I don't put the top on my awning anymore. Black plastic around my anvil, it's going to be in the neighbor's yard in short order. So, hey, Crisco, what's going on, buddy? Gonna forge weld some crane cable today. Man, I so should have taken my 20 minutes of prep time and put a pot of coffee on. Ugh. If only I had an assistant. Yeah, I don't really have anything to tie it to there, Green Bee. It's just, you know, I can set stuff on top, but I actually did that once. I did put a tarp over all my stuff, and we had a pretty good storm coming in, and I laid hammerheads all around it and all that. But at the end of the day, everything still gets rusty and whatnot. Doesn't matter. The rust beats right off. That's warm. What the fuck? I don't know how I did that, but I got some deep old gouges in that. Ow. Might have to reface that anvil sooner than I thought. Built up in there, and as I said, if I'd had a little bit more time, that'd already be up to temp, but it is what it is. All right. Oh man, I got the wrong brick in there. Not my day, not my day. That ain't all the fire break. That fast. That's all it takes to burn. Alright, we'll set that over there. And this is a brick that I made out of some mizu that I used when I coated the bottom of my forge, so that the flux, when it melts off the cable, goes onto this and not all over the bottom of my forge and messes up my forge. I know, it's a train wreck, it's a train wreck. Damn. Alright, that'll be alright. Who else showed up here? Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Ting Ting? Yeah, no problem, man. All right, Adam. All right, we'll just set the old iPad over there because I don't want to get fork scale on it. Man, that's a pretty good burn. Matches the one on my forefinger and my thumb from last week. Some people never learn. You're gonna play with fire, you're gonna get burned. That there. So what's everybody up to this fine Saturday morning? Are we having fun, or you know, are we building anything? Sleeping off a hangover? Or, you know, what's going on? What are you guys doing? Yes, Adam, forges are hot. And surprisingly, just reaching in for a few seconds with my little tool here, gets steel pretty hot too. You there, Steve? Right on. Wolf back for it. Travel in Chicago for 3. Oh, you're on your way to North Carolina, huh? Right on. Well, that's not good, Penny. Flying to Oklahoma City. Oh, right on, Crisco. What you doing in Oklahoma City? All right. And with this stuff, you can't, because one side twists one way, one side twists the other way, so you can't put it in the vise and twist it up tight. You just gotta hammer it closed. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I ain't never done it. I've seen it done on YouTube, but I ain't never done it. It smells like a coal fire. Right on. Headed over there for work. Well, hey man, if Crisco, if you get in my neck of the woods, give me a ring, buddy. You got my number. Oh, it's not. Is my feed dropping off? Sorry. That's a product of my crap internet. It hasn't. I haven't had the little thing saying reconnecting yet, but it will probably from time to time kind of get sketchy. Nothing I can do about that. Hang in there if you like. If you just can't handle it, so be it. right quick. The alternative to coffee, since I don't have 10 minutes to go make a pot of coffee. Nice red heat on it. Clean off the crap that's already burned off. Put little flux on it. Nothing left to do but wait now. She's in there and gonna wait for her to come up to forge welding temperature and bring it out and see what we can do. Might be nothing, might be something. You never know till you give it a shot. In the meantime, watch your ears if you're wearing earphones, whatever. I'm fixing to clean up this amp face right quick. Alright, done with that. That'll get me through the day. Man, somebody's gotta been over here messing with my stuff. I got like big old chisel gouges in the middle of my anvil. And I don't know why they're there. I don't believe I did that. I know better. Well, that's what I get for having a Harbor Freight, I guess. Alright, catch you after a while there, Yamez. Yes, I am sleep forging tonight. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning and yeah, was sitting around playing computer games and drinking beer and waiting to go to bed about 8, 9 o'clock this morning, and then I got this job. So hey, what's going on, Ben, Craig? Glad to see you guys can make it. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. Get that heat all the way down through the inside. I can see little bubbles on the outside of the cable there. But I'll be willing to bet it's not hot all the way through. And I've already made that mistake once. Ben did it. What did Ben do? A Roy size anvil. Well, that's a pretty big one there. Alright, let's say we come out of the fire and see what we can do. Alright, right back in. Starting to cool off, so got to keep it at forge welding temperature, just like my finger. Got to keep it at slack tub temperature. Man, I don't know if that shows up or not. That's a pretty good one there. A little white spot right there. Damn. Back in we go. You want a yellow heat when you're forge welding, or you know, as hot as you can get it without melting it, whichever way you want to look at it. Yeah, there you go. Almost a white color. Yeah, it's pretty darn hot. Yeah, I get mine. Mine gets about a bright yellow, and yeah, like James is saying, it almost looks like it's sweating. You see the metal kind of, yeah, it's got this like almost fluid texture to it, without actually melting and flowing away. Kind of like a campfire. I can just sit and stare at it all day long. If I didn't have to dip my finger in the slack tank every 2 minutes. If I keep doing it. Hey, what's going on, Hans? Glad you can make it, even if it's just for a little bit. I gotta move some bricks around so I can pass through here. Side of that building done. Or the closest to me side. Damn it. Flexing it. Thanks for reminding me. I only flex the front side, not the back side. I actually watched a video where a guy did this with an old rusty, nasty ass piece of cable and didn't use a bit of flux. And forge welded it and drew it out into a bar, and it just blew my mind. I couldn't believe he did it without flux. It didn't look all greasy, nasty like mine does. Thanks, Ting Ting. I wouldn't have caught that. I'd have got it all wet forge welding temperature and went, oh, I forgot to put flux on it. Just a little distracted by my finger. You don't have to use forge welded flux, but it helps. Penny, I don't know if raindrop would really work on shit, it might. I don't know. I actually have another plan for this altogether if it forge welds, but well, for half of it anyway. But that's an interesting idea. Raindrop out of cable. I'm not really sure. Because it's not going to leave a raindrop pattern, but it's going to strings of it. Light, quick flow. be accused of being an overfluxer. That's a bit of a joke. Yeah, it would make the pattern different for sure. And since I don't know what that would look like, I'm tempted to give it a go. Like I said, on at least half it. I've got a plan for half it. Gonna make something I gotta trade for somebody for something else. But the other half, well, let's see what happens. That's what I'm all about. Let's try something different, see what happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You don't know until you try. Unless you watch a YouTube video and you just know it ain't gonna work. I would have swore manatees don't fart until I saw a video and saw a manatee farting. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. At this point, we got a, looks pretty sealed up. I don't see any gaps. A couple right back here at the back, but that's the part that gets tossed anyways. Right up here by the handle. Alright, let's start back over at the front. I put that brick in there, that little brick that I've been forge welding on, that holds the flux and whatnot, so it doesn't run all down into my stuff. And that thing is just sitting in there in about 30 damn pieces now. That means I'm about 2 months away from a forgery line again. Maybe this stuff will hold up better than the last stuff. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Yeah, I was kind of, that forging that meteorite that Alex Steele did, that kind of made me cry. Oh, that sure was a nice piece. But, you know, I think he kind of went about it the wrong way. It can be done, but not the way he did it. And the whole time I was like, please work, please work, please work, please work. It did not. Just a little bit of flux on my steel, a little bit more in my forge. Then you got to go get breakfast. Well, on your way, stop by and drop me off some. I could use, like, you know, bacon, egg, and cheese croissant or sandwich, something like that. Oh, shit, I have one. Never mind, Ben. I got it covered. Take the rest of that for later. We're getting there. 2 more heats and we should be able to start drawing into a rectangle, or yeah, square stock. How's it going there, James Jones? Glad you could make it. Everybody likes to see a good train wreck from time to time. This is your opportunity. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Damn it, Ben. My bacon, ham, egg, and cheese sandwich is not as good as biscuit and gravy. It's pretty good. Alright, that should be all I need flux for right there. Come on, melt. Alright, should be the last forge welded heat, and then we'll start squaring it up and See, it feels pretty solid, so I want to make sure. I have had this not work, and this particular cable I've never used, and I didn't clean it, so the middle could be all jacked, and I won't know until I cut it in half and check it. For now, fingers crossed. There you go, Ting Ting Bush's baked beans, come on. That's the good stuff. I've asked that dog and asked that dog for the recipe, and he just won't give it to me. Let's make shapes. Stuck in my head. Now it's time for the fun stuff. pounds of bacon there, Ting Ting. I can use some. A little bit more than the 3 pieces that are in my semi over here. American. Heck yeah. That's what she's looking like. Come along, come along. All right. Put it in bolognese or shepherd's pie. What the hell is bolognese? All right, I'll take that into consideration, James. Get it hotter, all right? Say, huh? Never heard of that. head singing a little bit of Monica by my side. Now I'm going to be going head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And for my luck, the rest of the day. My main problem here is this piece is just twice as long as I'm normally used to working. Usually I would cut that in half and weld it, do a 6-inch piece at a time. But due to time constraints, I didn't have time to do that, so I had to just do the whole piece. I thought about just working one half of it and cutting off the rest of it, but might as well see if I can do the whole thing, I guess. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Glad to have you back. You betcha. Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's really all of the song I know. So. Not much danger of that one getting stuck in my head. All day last night, or not day, all night last night, I was, working, and I was pretty busy last night. I didn't get much downtime. And I was singing this song in my head, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I was singing the verses, but I couldn't get to the chorus, and I couldn't figure out the name of the dang song because I couldn't figure out what the hook was. But finally, on my way in about 3 o'clock this morning, it hit me. I was singing Hotel California. And I was like, oh, finally. 6 hours of singing this damn song, and I finally remembered what it was. I'm not singing it, but in my head. All right, middle section. How we doing battery wise? 17 people watching, 17 likes, right on. Thanks a lot, guys. What do we got? 88%. All right, I'm good. Well, I just need to chop my damn finger off. It'll feel a whole lot better. It's not good for anything. And you stick it in a board outside in the rain for months on end. Yeah, it rusts. course, that's the same thing it was doing in the kitchen drawer, because people would wash it and not oil it. And at a certain point, I was like, ah, the hell with it. Can't cut a tomato with it, I don't need it. Pretty decent. It could be better. Shit. Inadvertently melt the siding on the trailer behind the forge. I just knocked the brick over that I had back there poking my steel in. Luckily it landed in a coffee can of water. What I have here now is roughly a 3/4 inch square bar out of cable that from about here forward is all right. This last inch and a half, maybe 2 inches is going to be a little bit wonky, but the rest of it should be fine. Good to go. I'm gonna now draw this down into a flat and see how that goes. And I've got a hole in my sock with 3 toes poking out of it. Sticking right out in front of my sock. When I put my boots on, it was 1 toe sticking out. Today is not my day. Man, I ain't never seen nobody do that but heat. Yesterday, Jeff, I walked outside in shorts and a t-shirt, and it was like 70 degrees. And I walked in to turn in my paperwork, and it's probably 3 in the afternoon, something like that. And I ain't kidding you. Everyone out here in the yard working on their stuff was wearing a coat and like insulated coveralls. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? It is not cold. It was like, okay, it wasn't really 70, it was like 65, but everybody was freezing. I'm like, it is nice out. I mean, right now it's probably about 70. A pair of thin fire retardant coveralls with shorts and a t-shirt. I mean, but yeah, typically when if it's 55, everybody's bundled up like in Arctic gear. It's so cold. Yeah, go live in Wyoming for a little bit. We'll learn what cold is. A little too far in the fire, didn't have the end of it heated up there. What are these? These are 14-inch reins on these tongs, and these are what I use for almost everything if I can get away with it. My absolute favorite tongs. Stock out of this, huh? Further down the deal. Back when I first got into the oil field, I don't know, I'd been up in New Mexico for about, I want to say 2 years, almost 3 years. And so I'd already been through 3 winters up there, and we bought a truck down here in Odessa. And we got a not a backhaul, but we got a load coming down, and then we were picking up the truck and bringing it back. And we got this load of pipe. I had to come over here to Nunez Pipe and Supply. And I just got my, what do you call it, my CDL permit. And so I got to drive all the way down here hauling the pipe. And we got here and it was like 30, I don't know, we left Farmington, it was 5 degrees, something like that. And we got down here, it was like 38. And we get out of the truck and to unstrap the pipe and all that so they could unload it. Like that, you know, wearing their super stuff, and they're like, aren't you guys cold? They're like, this is downright tropical. In Wyoming, I could go outside at 10 degrees in shorts and a t-shirt and go start the truck, do a pre-trip, and go back inside and be like, woo, it's just a little bit chilly out there. Here, if it's it's 45 degrees, I step out the door, turn around and go right back inside and go out for my coat. It is downright freezing. Progress here. As we start down here, we got the rectangle, or the square, and we're slowly becoming more rectangular down at this end. I'm actually, going a little bit, just working this way, and then I'll start over at this end. I think that's the way to go. Instead of going real flat and wide and then gradually working my way down, I figure it's kind of a better practice to take the whole thing a little bit at a time. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know. I mean, that's just the way I reason it out. You gotta wait 20 minutes for the weather to change in Wisconsin? Heck, man, everywhere else in the world it's 5 minutes. Time we at? We're at 1:17, 10:19. All right, I got 45 minutes to make something happen here. 45 minutes. I have 3 holes left. You see it now? Yeah, probably not. It's pretty dang mean though. Oh, hurts like a son of a bitch. Cool stuff. I'm out of shape. right, Chris, catch you later, man. Get on your airplane and have a safe flight, man. Appreciate you stopping in. I'll catch you on the flip-flop next time you're in town. Man. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go peel these coveralls off and get me another coat. I will be right back. Hopefully there's still somebody watching. All right, 14, we didn't lose too many. All right, catch you later there, James. Thanks for stopping in. Penny, if I have my druthers, I only own 2 Ford shirts, or what I consider Ford shirts. That's my Champ Ironworks t-shirt. If you guys aren't subscribed to them, which that's highly unlikely, Champ Ironworks, give them a like, give them a subscribe on his YouTube channel. Ain't much there yet, but there's great things to come, I'm sure. He's sells these badass circumference rulers. Check those out. Whew. So I'm out of breath. I was running to go change socks because of the hole in my sock, and take off the coveralls, put on some pants. The only other shirt that I like to forge in is my Quad Squad shirt. Hopefully I can get enough work in that I can buy some more shirts of various other forges and whatnot. Help support my local smith, or my fellow smiths, and promote them every time I'm on YouTube. Maybe someday I'll have my own shirt. I don't know yet. All right. Missed it. So where we're at now, about yay thick by yay wide, roughly rectangular. It's got a little bit of a wave in it. Not that big a deal. It's going to get a couple more for us before we're over with, but we started out with 1 1/8" cable, and we're now at 1/2 by 1 inch, give or take 1/8 of an inch. So it's not exactly a piece of cake, but it's not that hard either. It's just, woo, that almost got my arm. It's just a little bit of manual labor. If only I had Manuel here to do my labor for me. And on a side note, or unrelated note, right over there is the remnants of my treadle hammer. I haven't put it back together since I moved it from this side to that side to kind of get it out, because it was kind of in the way of my business right here. So I moved it over to that side, and I had to disassemble it to do that, and I've just never put it back together. And I've recently been thinking about maybe going down and picking up a little electric motor and building a Da Vinci hammer out of it. I thought that might be neater than heck, and a whole lot less work than pumping a pedal. But I'm not sure whether I should do that build first or the foundry first. And I'm also going to build a foundry. I'm working on that. I got some of the parts here. Some of the parts are in the trunk of my car. Some of them are laying over there in the scrap pile, but I just haven't gone and scavenged them yet. And then there's a whole bunch of parts that I've still got to order. And those ones are, had a lot of time off lately, so spending lots of money on forging has kind of been on the back burner. Paying the bills has been a little bit more important. All right. Yep, that did not look slick at all. That was no valve killer. Jeremiah, what's going on? Glad you could stop in for a second. Oh, Penny, you have no idea how cool this foundry is going to be. It's going to have a throttle. Let that sink in for a minute. Drunken Ninja Fortune, darn right. I'm not that drunk now. Actually, I don't even think I got a good buzz going anymore. But when I first started out and I burned myself, maybe should not have been fortunate. This right here, that's the heart of the foundry right there. 2.0 millimeter liquid forge nozzle, or liquid fuel nozzle. Diesel fuel, compressed air, and more compressed air. She's gonna be a winner. I just gotta find a refractory that won't melt. Sam Gordon over at Gordon Family Forge mentioned something about some 4,500 degree refractory. I have yet to look for it, but it's on my list of things to try to find and figure out how to get. Because his he's just running a 1.0 nozzle, and he's melting his 3,000 degree fire bricks. So I don't think there's anything that I have that's going to hold up to that. So got to find something a little bit better. And the only other thing I came up with was graphite, and graphite doesn't really come in cylinders large enough to do what I needed to do. So that's the plan, or part of the plan. All right, where am I? Right there. I can see it's getting wider, but it just doesn't, it doesn't feel like it. That's all the length I got now. Almost too long to hit up the back end. I'm doing something similar to Sam Champ. Mine's going to be a foundry, not a forge. Just because for what I'm going to do, it wouldn't really be conducive to forging. Hey, Dan Moss is in the house. Right on, man. Thanks for stopping in, Dan. But yeah, it's basically Champ. It's basically a build like what Sam's got going on, but it's going to be a little bit different as far as air supply goes, and a lot of his is manual, and mine is going to be electronically controlled. Just because of some of the, I don't really want to get too far into it and have somebody run away with my idea and all that. But it's going to be electronically controlled, where I can shut it on and off with a switch, have a kill switch in case of a runaway. Yeah, but it's based off Sam Gordon's design. I'll be right back. That is not what she said. Picked up about 5 inches in length. Not too awful bad. What's our time at? We're at 1:38. Got 20 minutes left. Greenby, you say you found a castable that's supposedly rated 5K? Well, I mean, like I said, I haven't looked. So, I mean, Sam just mentioned something that was good for 45. He just said castable good to 45. He didn't say where, who, when, what, or anything like that. Shoot, hit me up, send me a link or a screenshot or you know, something. Because when I did start looking into it, wasting time with that sitting out here on the anvil. When I was looking into it, everything I found was industrial applications, and it was all companies that sell custom installations of refractory in like furnaces and forges, or not forges, but furnaces and foundries and stuff like that, and nothing is priced. It's always like, oh, if you want to know what kind of products we sell, give us a call and talk to one of our representatives. I'm like, no, I want to browse your website, see what you got, how much it is, and click a button to order the stuff. I don't want to talk to a representative and get upsold on some crap I don't need. Wore out. It's a long time since I did Damascus. Good long time. In fact, I think the last billet I made was for my 100 subscriber giveaway, which was my cable Damascus dice that Ants and Ivy got. And I do believe that's the last billet that's the last successful billet I made. I also tried that piece of 1.5-inch cable that failed miserably. Well, it wasn't miserably, but it didn't forge weld in the middle. That was fairly disappointing. All right. Work that in a little bit better. Still too. That's a long ways to run an electric cord. I was trying to move my my fire brick out because I had the wrong brick in there. I was trying to pull it out with my little metal grabber thingy, and shit, just a few seconds it got too hot.
So every time Jason burns himself, he's going to donate $100 to a charity of your choice.
Yeah, you betcha. As long as that charity of your choice is Jason. It's got a really interesting pattern to it. well, you won't be able to see it on the camera. I know how that goes, but I can see it in the scale. Instead of being like this, it's more of a right straight up the piece. Huh. Fascinating. Woo! Who's that? Woo! Caster car has 5K refractory. All right, champ, thanks, man. I'll check that out. Yeah, what the forge? I got my bricks at Ace Brick. You know, the brick getting placed downtown. They cost me $1.35 a piece. They're just hard bricks, though, not the soft ones. A little bit different there, but they don't reflect as much heat. They do absorb quite a bit of it, but they're pretty darn sturdy. I mean, I think I bought 30 bricks a year ago, and some of them are in 2 pieces, but I still have them all. I mean, like this one right here, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's got a crack right there. The one that was on the back, it's cracked in 2. So I've got 2 or 3 of them that are broken half, but they seem to hold up pretty well. I mean, you know, hey, for $1.35, I can just chunk them, and I mean, other than the fact that it's an inconvenience to have to go to town and buy bricks, but they're easy enough to replace. I just have to have a day off, which is harder to come by than fire bricks. On a YouTube live stream, so.
Are you? Yeah. I watch that stuff on TV sometimes where they make the knives and all that shit. We're going to be working on top of here, painting it.
What's that?
We're going to be painting the roof up here.
Okay.
Roof coating.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. There you go.
Yep.
That's pretty cool though, man.
It's good fun.
You going to finish that today?
Maybe.
I want to see the progress as it goes.
All right. Thus the trials and tribulations of doing a live stream at work. Everybody wants to walk up and say hi. Yes, champ, that's exactly what it was. Oh, that's better. All right, well, I've now gotten to the point where I can't get to the back third of this thing just because of the limitations of my brick. I can't really move my brick in the back that's blocking the heat from going up against the plastic siding. I can only go so far in, so I'm gonna have to do the bottom, I don't know, 3/4 of it, I guess. Another advantage to starting with a 6-inch piece is you wind up with 9 inches or 10 inches by the time you're done. And it all fits nice and snug. But starting with a 12-inch piece, yeah, it just gets out of hand really quick for this little bitty forge. Green D, I would honestly say for 3,000 degree refractory is pretty sufficient. I mean, just because of what I'm going to build, I've got to go significantly higher than that. But for most applications, 3,000 degree fire break is, you know, 2,700 to 3,000 is what most people use. I mean, I think the stuff that I got is 2,700 and it's holding up just fine. Other than the fact that it's going to be all jacked because of the flux that's in the bottom of it now. Ain't nothing I can do about that. What's done is done. Yeah, well, you know, 2,700 degree refractory in there. Well, I think that's what it is. It's Mizu. And I've got a 1-inch ceramic fiber. And then it's rigidized, and then it's coated with like an 1/8 inch of Mizu, and I forge weld in it all the time. Never had an issue with it. The propane just isn't going to get hot enough to mess with it. And the stuff I used in my coal forge, I mixed kitty litter and sand and Everset, the stuff that they sell for mortaring these fire bricks. It held up like a champ. I don't have any idea what the rating is on any of that stuff, but it worked. But as far as a gas forge goes, 2,700, 3,000 degree works just fine. I know it's really boring just to watch me stand here and hit a piece of cable into flat. Not exactly the most exciting thing you can do on a Saturday. We got so I got about 6 minutes left, and then Yama's going along. Throw you over to him. I'll continue to work on this through the day. I've got a little bit further to go. I ain't gonna have time to finish it in the live, but you know, I'll probably video it and put it up a little bit tonight, tomorrow, something like that. I'll put it up as finishing up this little project and what I turn it into. It shouldn't take me very long, and yeah. Gotta love it when things work like a champ. That's right, champ. Oh, and hey, Jeremiah, understand that when I say it works like a champ, it in no way has anything to do with you. It's just a saying I've had my whole life that, you know, everybody does. And I use it all the time, and I'm not going to stop using it because I know a guy named Champ. I mean, I know a lady named Penelope, and you know, I don't make fun of her, so. All right, well, I just wanted to make sure you didn't think I was making a dig at you or something like that. It's just a turn of phrase, man, just a turn of phrase. And guys, yeah, we all make fun of Penelope. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there for the time being. Turn this down a little bit. I ain't going to turn it all the way out because I ain't done. But... So how long did this come out? 16 inches. So I started with 12 inches of 1.125" cable, and I now have 16 inches. It's a little bit wider at the front than the back, but got it about right there. And it's solid through and through. No, I don't see a single cold shut, a single inclusion. Man, it seemed to work pretty well. And like I said, I didn't even prep it or nothing. I mean, that was just, oh crap, I gotta go live. Grabbed a piece of cable, ran into the shop, welded a handle on it, welded the end, and didn't have a chance to soak it in anything, prep it in any way other than just welding the ends. And I'm actually pretty impressed because the last time I did that, I wound up with a big old pile of junk and a sore arm. Woo. Sally, who are you talking to there, Penny? All right, Yamas, you go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down. I'm closing it up. I'm going to go ahead and finish this project up today, guys. And I'll film it and I'll put it up. Like I said, it should go up either today or tomorrow. It shouldn't take me too awful much longer to finish it up. I got a little bit more drawing now to do, and then I'll surprise you with what I make out of it. And so y'all go ahead and head on over to Island Metal Forge and check him out. He's going to be going live like right about now or any time in the near minute or two. So head on over there, check